Peace and blessings, Israel. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called The Trickle Down Theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray. And this is going to be a cold-blooded, sobering word. Again, the name of the lesson is called The Trickle Down Theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray. When you look at everything that's going on today, when it comes to the so-called black folks, we have gone astray, man. And the Bible speaks about this. We have went left. When it says going astray, that means we have went out of the right way. We have went out of the proper way. We are out of proper place, man. In other words, we have wandered from the path of righteousness and the obedience of Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh. We have wandered away from the path of that. And when you look at the ghettos and the inner city ghettos and poor poverty areas in America, what do you see? Dope fiends and hypes blending in with the trash of the ghetto. Let me say it again, man. In the poverty-driven areas of America, okay, in the ghettos of America, you have dope fiends and hypes blending in with all the other trash in the ghetto, man. When it comes to drugs, since we're speaking about dope fiends and hypes and whatnot, when it comes to drugs, man, you have the addiction of heroin, the addiction of crack cocaine, the addiction of pharmaceutical narcotics, painkillers. And now you have the drug of marijuana, which is laced with all type of demon juice on it, man. You see? The trickle-down theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray, man. In our neighborhoods, what do you see? The people that want to shine, the people that want the nice cars, the nice clothes, and the rims and the jewelry. That would be who? The dope dealers. You have the dope dealers, man, that are peddling poison to our people. You have these dope dealers that are getting rich off of their own people. Addictions, abuse. And then on the flip side, you also have those that want to be hardcore, that want to live the life of a gangster. So you have these gangsters and these gang members and whatnot, hoodlums and whatnot, taking over the hood wherever the dope dealers haven't took over. And then you got the dope dealers and the gangsters killing one another. You got dudes that's setting up drug dealers and killing them, man. Which in essence is black on black crime, which is in essence, we are destroying ourselves, man. I mean, when it comes to this generation of black folks in America, man, when you look at the neighborhoods, the inner city neighborhoods we reside in, what you find out when you look at it with spiritual binoculars, you looking at a neighborhood full of dead men walking, man. Yeah. All Jake want to do, Jake want to have a pocket full of money, jewelry shining, and cars with rims on it. That's all Jake want to do. That's all Jake want to live for. To have flashy jewelry, a pocket full of money, and cars with rims on it. With clothes. That's it. And you got people taking penitentiary chances. You got people killing others, robbing others, doing all type of thievery, doing all type of criminal endeavors to live this particular lifestyle. And in the process, you have black folks destroying one another to get this done, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? The trickle-down theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray, man. And I know a lot of people that's probably listening to this word is saying, what's the trickle-down theory? Well, I'm going to give you the trickle-down theory, and it goes as follows. Now, when it comes to the 70s babies, which myself is a 70s baby, that's individuals 40 years old at the bare minimum, up to 50 years old maximum, okay, give or take. We would be the 70s babies. We are also known as the last of the Mohicans. We are also known as the last of a dying breed. We are also, the 70s babies is also that generation, the last generation that had sense. The last generation that was mature before their time. That was our generation, man. So when it comes down to trickle-down theory, outside looking in, you got a few 70s babies here and there that's contributing to the trickle-down theory today. But for the most part, it's the 80s babies. The trickle-down theory starts with the 80s babies pertaining to this generation of black folks today. It's the 80s babies, meaning those that was born in the 80s. Okay? If you were a 80s baby, then you are a product, okay? You are a product of your parents being dope fiends. If you're an 80s baby, that means you are a product of parents that was addicted to dope and crack. Not all parents, but in that generation, it was a lot of dope babies being conceived. The 80s babies. You see? That's cold-blooded, man. So what am I saying, man? The 80s babies would be those that's 30 to 39 years old. Okay? So if you're 30 to 39 years old, you are from a product of your parents or one of your parents or both your parents being doped out, cracked out. Not all, but a lot of the 80s babies, those again that are 30 to 39 years old, okay, were products of dope fiend crack babies. You see? So the trickle-down theory starts there, man, with the 80s babies, those that was born from 81 to 80 to 89. Again, which is those, give or take 30 years old minimum to 39 years old. Those are the 80s babies. And then with the 80s babies, which is those that are 30 to 39 years old, it trickled down to them individuals having children. And their children could range anywhere from 15 to 24 years old. So from the 80s babies, which was from the crack era, the crack baby era, now you got these crack babies having children. And those children today would be anywhere from 15 to 24 years old. So the trickle-down theory of this generation of black folks that have gone astray, the main target area is children ages 15 years old to 24 years old today. This is the meat of the generation of black folks in America that have gone astray because it starts with your parents. So if your parent was an 80s baby, then you already was in the trickle-down theory. And the 80s babies trickling down to their kids, which should be anywhere from 15 to 24 years old. And then those kids that are 15 to 24 years old, they have children. So it's going to get worse and worse and worse. That's how the trickle down theory work in this word, man. Cold blooded, man. Now we're gonna get into some scriptures, man, and we're gonna close this out. Deuteronomy 28. You know, everybody familiar that's an Israelite should be very familiar with Deuteronomy chapter 28. It deals with the blessings and the cursings of Israel. And part of our curses for being disobedient of the Lord, it tells you in Deuteronomy 28, verse 54, it says that so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You see that? So you have a lot of fathers that's not in the house. It's not by accident. Okay? It's part of the curses was the fathers wasn't going to be in the house. And when you look at these 15-year-old or 24-year-olds today with no father in the house, most of them are out here selling dope or being a gangster or strung out on dope. You see? It says in Deuteronomy 28 and 54, so the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. That's where the black on black crime comes into play when you look at it. A brother having an evil eye towards his brother. Jealousy, envy. You have all of that. And that's real heavy in this generation. It says he's also going to have an evil eye towards the wife of his bosom, man. Why you think divorce rates is so high? Why you think that most marriages today, when it comes to so-called black folks, it might last a year and a half, maybe, if that. That's why we have no families together, because marriages is not lasting, and then everybody is out here, you know, treating this generation as an adulterous generation. You know, everybody is drunk off adultery, man, which is extremely devastating, man. In Deuteronomy 28 and 54, it says he's also have an evil eye towards the remnant of his children, man. That's why, again, you have children ages 15 to 24, even up to 30 years old for that matter, that are being disrespectful, have no respect for their parents. The parents have no respect for their kids. The kids is the parent is the kid. I mean, it's just cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? The trickle-down theory, man. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray, man. And I'm going to get that Jeremiah 4 and 22, man. And it reads, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They are stupid children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." And that's us black folks, man. Especially this generation. They foolish. They have not known the Lord. They don't even care nothing about the Lord. They don't care nothing about the Bible. They don't care nothing about nothing that got to do with righteousness. Nothing about the Lord. They sottish children. They stupid. And they have none understanding. They gone, man. They blacked out. Mentally blacked out, man. It says they are wise to do evil. Sell dope, hustle, all the things on the left-hand side. They cold at doing that. They cold at it. But to do good, they have no knowledge, nor are they interested in doing good. This is the generation we living in, y'all. The trickle-down theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray, man. In Jeremiah 5 and 21, it says, "Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not." And that's exactly what's going on today, man. They have no understanding. They have eyes, but they can't see. They blind. They have ears, but can't hear. They deaf. No matter what you say to them, they can't hear you. No matter what you point out to them, they can't see you. Once again, it's a neighborhood full of dead men and women walking, man. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. We getting ready to close it out, man. Let me get this Hosea 4 verse 6, man. And we're going to close him out, man. Give me 1 second, man. Hosea 4 verse 6. And it reads, My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So this generation, these 15-year-olds, the 24-year-old, man, y'all already been zapped. Y'all came in the world zapped. Your parents came in the world zapped. Being the 80s babies, which was your parents, was zapped. You see that? It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. And the so-called black folks are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. We produce these videos and try to open your eyes and your ears to what it is and what it ain't. And again, man, because of the lack of knowledge, you are destroyed, man. You have gone astray. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge. They're not interested in anything that's righteous, only the things that are detriment, because we've been trained to be in a detrimental mind state. So when someone tells you something that's beneficial to you, you frown on it. It's foreign to you because you've been systematically programmed to be in dysfunction, be in detriment. It says, I will also reject thee. So you reject the knowledge, man, the Lord gonna reject you. You see? Cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the word? The trickle-down theory. This generation of black folks in America have gone astray, man. They have gone away from the correct path. They have gone away from the correct directions, man. And that's why you have all the madness that's going on today, man. Cold-blooded, man. I ain't got nothing else for y'all, man. I hope you sincere. Brothers and sisters, man, was edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.